Greetings, greetings, greetings.
Hey, that worked. Yeah?
Yes, it did.
Terrific. Excellent. Perfect. Cool, cool. Okay. So yeah, I'm sorry. I was just in a ranting again, but yeah, I don't know where we left off or where we were.
I'm trying to find us.
What do
Oh
you
my.
mean you're trying to find us?
I'm trying to find us on the screen. Oh, okay, there we are.
Okay, here we are. So, yeah, where do we leave off?
I'm not sure. Hold on. I have all of this stuff in the background. Okay, my bad, my bad, my bad. Okay, so we were leaving off in how we utilize crystals, or you were telling me more about how you utilize crystals
Oh yeah, yeah,
and how you came
preventatively and
into the Shakti pot.
yes, 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 yes. So Shakti. Oh yeah. Oh gosh. So let's just how about we just do you want to just sample it? Do you want to just try an experiment real quick?
Sure. I feel
Okay,
like I
cool.
should have went to this other. Let me st- let me see if I can change my mobile. Uh, I should have come on here with side by side as opposed to full screen because I feel like I have to scooch over. Okay, I'm
Oh,
here. Let's
okay,
go.
cool. Okay. So it seems that if I just hold up my hands and yeah, just sit back, relax, comfortable, how whatever's most comfortable for you. But yeah, just sit back, relax, eyes open, just totally present and awake and alert, and we'll see what happens. But we'll see if we can't help relax your nervous system even more, that you feel even more of your own light come through your body, more of your own light flood your nervous system.
Okay.
Okay, cool, cool. So, just gonna scooch back so you can see my hands, hopefully.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And just let me know what, if anything, you're feeling. That's all, just give me a play by play. If you sense or feel or notice or see or whatever, anything.
So immediately, as I'm coming into the awareness of what I'm feeling, I feel tingling to the back of my neck, like at the this part,
Uh huh, uh huh.
um, and here, warmth. That feels good. And now it's moving down, moving down. I feel warmth all through here. And it's anchoring. I feel like it, and I heard anchor, anchor.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. Awesome. Awesome.
Now I feel tingling in my toes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I will also let you know whatever I'm doing. I'll give you a play by play the whole time.
Okay.
So we're going to start with just a gentle movement from the right to the left, where we'll gather up any excess energy on your mental, your masculine, your thought side, and we'll raise it up gently up the right channel, just gathering the excess in a big old rainbow arch. We'll bring over the top of the head and gently rain that down into your left channel. And this is just to help calm down the mind and bring you more fully into your heart. So we'll just take the excess off the mental side and bring it back to the emotional feminine current on the left channel.
I feel definitely warmth in the heart. Very
Excellent.
warm.
Excellent.
And
Excellent.
I did feel the shift of energy come across.
Perfect. 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 And we will do 3 passes for that. So we'll go up the right side, just gathering up the excess in a big old arch over the top of the head and gently raining down into the left, encouraging the right and left channels to be more balanced and harmonious, calming down the mind and bringing you back into the heart. And not that you're not in your heart, but you know what I'm saying. We're
Mm-hmm.
encouraging
Wow.
more and more calmness and balance on the two sides. You feel that?
Yes.
Excellent.
Very warm. Very, and it was like a breeze, like
Beautiful. Okay, and we will do a third pass up the right side, over the top of the head, and gently raining down into the left channel. Ooh, I felt that too.
I felt just a shift on my shoulders, like
Uh huh, uh huh, uh huh. So, even just after the first movement, how do you feel? What do you notice?
extreme clarity, just like, oh, so we're here. So we're here. And and just very calm, very very balanced. It's just like, but everything in the room actually seems much clearer, honestly.
Yeah, beautiful, perfect, excellent. And now that there is just even just one step, even just one little step more balance on the right and left channels, yes, just a little bit more clarity, just a little bit more bounce, a little bit more of your own light can come through because you're a little bit more balanced, even just one little nudge. And so we are going to just do a gentle cleansing on that left side,
Okay.
just like a vacuum cleaner or like a mini tornado. We're just going to suck up leaves and debris. So I'll
Mhm.
just use my right hand to spin like a tornado
So
and
this
suck
is
up.
where I'm feeling on the right side. I'm feeling more like where I said I felt warmth in the
Uh
back of
huh.
my neck.
Uh
Now
huh. Uh
it's
huh.
more on this side, which is my
Okay.
right side.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And we are going to do like a little tornado vacuum cleaner going up the left side, though, doing a clean cleansing on that left channel. And it doesn't matter. You could be feeling more movement on your right side or on your left side or either side. But again, we're going all the way up that left side of the body, sweeping up the debris and pushing it out the front door at the top of your head. Or the chimney, you could say.
Or the crown.
Or the crown. Can you feel that?
Yes. Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes.
And we
Very
will do
clear.
3 passes. And so again, we're going to cleanse that left side, the emotional current. We'll just do a small tornado, vacuuming up anything that doesn't belong there, anything that doesn't need to be, any gunk, any debris, any dirt or cobwebs. We'll just suck it up with the vacuum cleaner and going all the way, sweeping the pile to the front door and out the chimney at the top of the head.
The chimney.
You feel that too, yes? Feel more that time and more
Yes.
relieved, more released. Excellent. Perfect. Excellent. Awesome.
Good stuff.
Yeah, yeah. And we will do a third pass.
All right.
The
Mind,
third time's
body,
the
and soul.
charm.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. The feminine, the masculine, and the integration. The
Ashe.
mommy, the daddy, and the
The
baby.
child.
Bingo.
Yes.
Exactly. And oh, you feel all that pulling even
Mm.
up from your legs and knees and calves and thighs.
I felt that
Ooh,
in my ankle, actually, right when you were
awesome.
saying that. Give thanks.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Ooh, I just heard a pop. Give thanks.
Bingo. Pull it all the way up, transmuting as we eject it out the crown, out the chimney, at the top of the head.
Shake it out. Woo! Clearing, clearing, clearing.
Yeah.
We give
That
thanks.
feels like chills almost through your whole body with that one.
Mm.
That felt really, really good.
It was like a warmth and then a cooling. Like,
Yes, yes, yes,
I like it. Give
yes. And you know, that is in all the scriptures. The warmth is the friction as we're acknowledging the resistances, the knots in the chakras. And the coolness is the female current. When the friction has been released, you feel the cool breeze, the cool wind of the Holy Spirit, the cool
Mm-hmm.
breeze of your own Kundalini, your own female energy.
Give thanks.
Brilliant,
Yes,
brilliant, 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 brilliant. You feel the warmth, and then you felt the cool breeze coming right in after it on its heels.
yes,
Perfect.
yes.
Perfect.
Clock that. Clock it.
Yes.
This is
Oh, that's
good.
so beautiful. Yes, so beautiful. So beautiful.
And oftentimes sharing energy with people is something that most people don't want to experience, right? Because
Yeah.
we're always afraid of, oh, what are they? I don't want what you got. I don't want what you got. But at the same time, the awareness is it's you. And
Yeah.
it's your reflection too. It's sometimes, like you said, you hold the piece for someone else, but it's really you. It's nothing
Yes.
else. It's just you have to
Bingo.
meet that
Bingo.
match to help bring it all together, create the biggest picture. So give thanks.
Yes.
We're still
Yes.
going. I feel
Yes,
it.
yes, yes. So yeah, just to round out this small segment, this small brief session here, I am going to do go up the center 3 times. So we'll rise up the left channel, just encouraging your own Kundalini, your own soul's light, your own spirit's healing energy and essence to flood and fill your left channel, your past and your emotions, and we'll rise all the way up to the top of your head, tying in a big bow. And then we'll rise up the right side, encouraging your own soul's healing light, your own spirit's cleansing and nourishment to flood and fill your right channel, your mental energy, and your masculine current and your physical body self, rising all the way up that masculine current to the top of your head, tying it in a big bow at the crown, and then we'll go up the central channel, Sushumna Nadi, where we'll encourage the integration and union of your male and female energies, of your thoughts and your feelings, of your past and your future, encouraging and supporting you to unify and unite in the present moment, in the balanced moment of male and female, bringing that all the way to the top of the head and tying in a big bow, not to bind you, but to anchor you and stabilize you in your connection with the all pervading power of God's love.
We give thanks.
And 7 big arches to surround you and ground you in the glowing light and protection of your own heart consciousness.
This is good. I'm like, yes. I meditate a lot, Peter,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I can go there very quickly into that space. And I thank you for just helping me see that covering, and I'm seeing it as like the way our Merkabas embody us, or our energy, or our auras, or our ritus. I don't even really know, but I seen as like the colors of the chakras, if you want to say it like that,
Uh-huh.
radiate out and over, radiate out and over. And this became a great big white light, right? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm familiar here. This is a great place to be, and it is me. And it's
Yeah.
like when I'm in that space, it's just so comforting. It's
Yeah.
so comforting, and it is that protection as well, because you have that covering of when you can radiate out who you are. It really does anchor you. It really does support you in truly showing up in that balanced masculine and feminine energy. So I definitely felt that, and I felt the the arches. I saw the arches, and I'm like,
Awesome.
oh wait, what? Okay, there's more to explore in those places, because that's what I immediately heard. It's like, oh, come on over here a little bit,
Yeah.
come see what's over here, is what I immediately felt. And I'm like, okay, this is good. This is
Uh-huh.
really
Uh-huh.
good. And
Okay,
it was
wait.
very beautiful.
Yeah. Can you elaborate even a little bit right now already? There's more to be seen in the arches? What do you mean?
Yes, so in the arches, so immediately when you said the seven arches, I saw first off the chakras, and
Uh-huh.
I'm
Uh-huh.
I'm a believer that that is where our life force is held, within these centers of our beingness, in our bodies, in our physical bodies. We have these, I guess these are the arches, Peter, and they radiate out and around us in a way that grounds, protects, and orchestrates what comes next. I'm learning as we're having this experience. I'm very
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
open in being that I don't have all the answers. I
Me
only
either.
have the experience of what I'm experiencing in the moment. So when I saw the arches, though, it it looked like not a like this. It wasn't this way. It was out, like an outward projection.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
immediately is making me remember how we ooh
Uh-huh.
how we
Uh-huh.
have these different vibrational ripples of where we find ourselves, right? And these ripples go out and they create these arches. That's what I'm going to say. And within those arches are your multiple your multiple lives, I want to say. I'm just channeling this information as it's coming, because I don't know what I'm talking about. I really don't. But in the same sense, it's like there's these arches, and each archway, it's not up, it's out. It's out from you. And they are places where you can abide, because I heard, oh, what's over here, kind of thing. Like, if I expand into this new thing, and I'm immediately being reminded of, and someone else that I follow, and how she talks about the quantum. Even though I know you said the quantum is, who knows what it is, but I see that as, even in our now reality, how we can move outward in our expression. We can move outward in the reality that we see for ourselves, and that expands us into bigger experiences. I don't know. That's all I can give you right now. But the arches are like lifetimes or life experiences that are that are currently here. They are here now. It's not
Yeah.
like it's something that's not here, but I'm reminded of like Abraham Hicks. I don't know if you know who she is.
Yep.
And
Yep.
she
Yep.
talks about, there are multiple channels going on at one time. And based on where you are aware is what your experience will be. And I'm seeing that as the arches. What is that to you? And how do you work with that? What do you think about that? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. We could look at it like that. Like the arches could be different discs, different vibrational planes, different vibrational set points. You could be, but even the arches then also could be the different chakras, the different layers of your aura. Your
Hmm.
body has an aura, then your emotional self has an aura, then your mental self has an aura. So you do have like, like the Russian nesting dolls. You do have like that colored picture of like the rainbow aura, like a layer.
Around you. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
The etheric body, then the emotional aura, then the causal or mental aura, then the mind, the mental aura, then the intuitive aura, then the soul light at the outskirts of the bubble. So you do have all these different levels and layers to yourself. You are this multidimensional being. So exploring more of, you know, each different aspect. Not just you are all of them all put together as a wholeness, as a unit, but you're also each different aspect. And how well do you know each different layer of yourself?
Mm.
Because even that is
Woo!
a lot to learn.
Yes. That is hot. That is hot off the press. And that is really where I find that this is necessary for right now, for today. So
Mhm,
I give
mhm,
thanks
mhm.
for that because yesterday my message was peace be still, right? So being
Mhm.
still enough to be able to feel. I was focusing in on that sacral chakra, you know. Yeah, we doing something here. So it's like
Uh-huh.
rooting into that passion and seeing what's there. Like I truly understand what you're saying. And being able to experience that in that life energy essence. So it is like you said, we're all of them, but each one has its own kind of expression and experience. And it's
Yeah.
the integration that happens between our masculine and feminine life force that brings balance and harmony to it all.
Mhm.
Good stuff. Good
Yeah, yeah.
stuff.
So, in terms of
Oh,
when the male, yes, yes,
and
yes,
and this just came
yes.
in. And
Okay,
the
okay.
heart is the bridge. The heart
Yes,
is the bridge of bringing it all into flow. So it's like
yes.
bringing in that essence of, you can be very primal in every one of these experiences, right? It's a primal nature within it all. So it's like me against the world. But there is also the I am the world.
Yeah. And we are in this together
And
then.
we are one kind of thing.
And yeah, and if I can benefit you, then that benefits all of us. And if any one cell on the body of humanity, the body of God, the human body, the human collective, if even one cell gets a little bit healthier, then
It
all the
shifts the
cells.
consciousness for
Uh-huh,
all.
uh-huh. If
Yes.
one cell has cancer, it starts affecting all the cells around it. But if one cell is healthy, then it starts affecting all the cells around it. And yeah,
Yes.
that's a huge part of my, not to say my vision, my mission. Like if each of us is one cell on the body of God, the body of humanity, we are all in this fucking together. The more I can help you and strengthen you and make you the healthiest cell you can be, then every cell that you touch becomes the healthiest, happiest. You can, if we can help you shine your brightest light as you possibly can, then every fucking person you meet after that, you can influence more fully, more deeply. You can encourage them to shine more brightly, the more you shine more brightly. And so, yeah.
that goes to one of these sayings I heard someone say, that one person meditating in the park shifts the consciousness of all those that see him, you know,
Yes.
because that
Yeah.
is a frequency holder.
Mm.
Who's brave enough to go and just sit in the park and meditate? I'm in Atlanta, so, we have a huge homeless population as well. And
Mhm.
I'm like, if they can feel safe enough to sleep on the street and have people walking over them, that's a frequency in and of itself. So
Yeah.
why, and no one bothers them. It's like, oh, no one's bothering you. But then the same energy is there in someone sitting meditating, and it's a different frequency. So it's very, very interesting to see the polarities of our human experience being played out in all of our lives. And even in those that we see, that we may say, oh, why are they doing that? Or why would they be doing that? When in fact, that is the part of the frequency they're supposed to hold. Not everyone has the same assignment. And that's where I'm like, woo, let me tap on into that a little bit more, for sure.
Yes. So, what is your assignment? Because my assignment is to support and facilitate your assignment, meaning, like, how can I help you be stronger or healthier or happier or brighter a light so that the work that you're doing is more effective and more influential? Because it was, I didn't know this, like a week ago when I seen you live, and I think you were talking about the alignment class. I'm like, alignment? That's right up my alley. I have literally the vibration, the gemstone that carries the essence of alignment itself. And I was thinking to myself, oh, if we had you embody if you were wearing the gemstone of alignment, then you're wanting to inspire and teach and encourage alignment will just be enhanced and amplified. And I'm actually wearing it myself because it's one of the stones that I
Is
wear
it
all the
this?
time. Yes.
It's amethyst, right?
Well, yes, but it's not amethyst, purple, and clear. It's very specifically light purple, which is called lavender quartz. So it's got to be light lavender colored and gently cloudy, kind of like rose quartzish. But yes, that's exactly it. That is it. That's the energy and essence of alignment in gemstone form. And so since you have it and I'm wearing it and I have it, let's just play another little 2-second game, yeah?
Yes. And then I'll
Okay.
share about this one. Okay.
Okay, perfect, perfect. So let's just do amplified. This is extremely high quality, like perfect color, perfect translucency.
Mm-hmm.
So, and since you have a good quality piece, I'm just going to amplify that and see what you feel as we amplify the alignment energy throughout your whole field. And if you can let us know what you're feeling,
When
if
I
anything.
held it in this hand, I felt it feel very heavy, like it was
Uh huh.
a very weighted feeling. And then when I began to rub it, I began to just feel like a rippling through my body, right? A rippling
Okay.
from my crown down. And I keep this right here on my table. And before I ever go on live or do anything, I swipe my body and
Perfect.
I rub it on my body and I hold it and I breathe and I say, thank you, thank you, thank you for this opportunity, to be me. That's
Uh
it.
huh.
That's it. And this is the alignment. I didn't know it was an alignment, crystal. But I did know that it was very important. Hence why I have it in the spear shape,
Uh huh.
because I see the world in this space. And I see
Yes.
the world in a space of aligning and shifting and holding the frequency of love, because I also see this as a love frequency, even though rose quartz is more that way. But this
Yes.
activates intuition and insight and awareness
Yes.
as well,
Yes.
so
Yes.
that you
Yes.
can begin to align, because oftentimes we get distracted and we don't know what is alignment. I have several crystals,
Can
spheres.
wait. Can you feel the intensification from me spinning this?
I feel it in the atmosphere. I feel it
Yeah.
getting
Yeah.
warmer. I feel it getting warmer and warmer and warmer. That's what I feel.
Okay.
It's just a
Okay.
like
Okay.
a big hug kind of coming across.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Is that what
So
it's
let's just
supposed to
for
do?
one more second. Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the speed a little bit more. Just gonna give it a little bit more momentum. Can you feel that now too?
Yes.
And can you describe what it feels like?
Now I feel it as a tingling coolness coming from my feet up.
Perfect. Excellent.
Yes.
And we'll
Yes.
go all the way up.
I am aware. Mm. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I am
how was that?
aligned.
How does that feel? How did that feel?
I said, I am aligned. It feels
Uh-huh.
like it says, you know, I'm also hearing continue to do the work, because this is how it, I don't know if that's the message for you or for me or for both. Continue to do the work is the message. And it is about alignment.
Yes.
The more you can feel, the more you can heal, is the next thing that I heard. The more you can feel is the more you can heal. And the more you can feel, the more you can impact the frequencies around you.
Yeah, okay, okay. So now just before we continue on with that specific note, I am just gonna take whatever the lavender has picked up and I'm going to send it down into Mother Earth for transmutation.
We give thanks.
Yeah. But yes, can you please elaborate? Do you feel that? Do you feel that?
Mm, yes.
Awesome, perfect. So, can we elaborate that? Because, yes, I think it was a message for both of us. Continue to progress and align and move forward and evolve and learn and grow, of course, for both of us. Yes. But there was something specific in there. Um, what was the last part of what you said?
To feel, in order to feel, you have to,
Yes, yes,
in,
yes, yes,
in order to
yes.
heal, you have to feel. And you have to not only feel to know what you are, you have to feel to know where your energy is being expelled
Yes.
or taken or siphoned, or so you have to be able to feel that, and also so that you
Mhm,
can
mhm,
be able
mhm.
to feel where others are within
Yeah.
your sphere of existence, because sometimes you have people, entities, as you even spoke of, that will come in and be in your arch of energy. And it's like,
Mhm,
okay,
mhm.
so what are you going to do with it? How are you going to be able to radiate and commune with it in a way that lifts you high? Or are you going to be able to be influenced and overtaken by it, as you said, you know? And it's like, how strong is your energy? How strong is it? And do you understand, and are you aware? Are you aware of your energy? Are you aware that you are a part of something right bigger than yourself?
Okay, okay. So I'm gonna just jump on in and interrupt you again. Okay, so you're very intelligent. You're a very smart lady, and I think I said this to you the first day we met. You seem to have a pretty good connection in your heart. You seem to be doing pretty well with that. Like as far as like I don't know you, and like I'm not trying to say I'm judging you on your path. You know what I mean? It's not about it, but just like, you just seem to be well connected to your heart, and like that's your intention. Like you want to be coming from your heart. Wasn't that something in the vicinity of what I said
True.
when we first met?
True.
Right? Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. And so I'm right. I was totally right about that. And you because real intelligence, meaningful intellect really comes from having a good connection to the heart.
Mm.
But where I'm going to go with this is so because you are so smart, and because that means you're well connected, it means you're very sensitive to vibrations, which means, so I'm curious, and what you just said was fucking profound, like brilliant, like enlightened level profound, like not just you got to feel to heal it, yeah, but like you got to learn to feel more. You got to grow your feelings. You got to feel more, all of it. You feel all of your own feelings, and other, wherever you were going with that, wherever it was coming from, was definitely a very genius level place of your heart. It was talking about expanding feelings and feeling more, and
Yeah.
not being afraid of feelings, just being willing to feel them, being willing to investigate them. But on that note, my question is, what did what we just did feel like to you? Because, and really, this is not about an ego trip for me, but I have seen that it seems like most people, even people that have done energy work before, now I get that that was only a minute or two of a little sample just to like dip our toes in the pool, but what did it feel like to you?
It felt
Because,
very genuine. It felt very genuine. It felt very in alignment. It felt very effective and very much doing what you said you did were doing. I literally could feel the energy shifting on the left when you were saying you were on the left. I literally could but it was kind of crossed for me, honestly.
uh,
I don't know why that was, but I did feel something on one side of my body versus the other. Even though you used left and right, I felt them kind of in the crisscross, but
sure, yep, yep,
nonetheless
yep.
I did feel. And then I also felt the integration up down the middle. So I that's the truth, and that's
Yeah,
good stuff. But in order for things like this to work, people have to be open to it
yeah, yeah,
also.
yeah, yeah,
So
of
it kind of
course.
goes back to what we were talking about earlier about a placebo effect, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh.
Does that still kind of come in play in this space, or is this something more? This is just a question, maybe to ponder,
I
but
think
it
I
does
think it
work.
does, and it's both, because
Hmm.
really, like my intention is to use my light, quote unquote, to reflect like a mirror onto your light, to shine my light on your light, so that you're more aware of it, and it's more clear and bright to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like using that to our advantage. Like I'm really only trying to help other people tune
See their light.
into. Exactly, exactly,
Yes, yes.
exactly. Yes, yes.
And it was
So,
effective. It was
yeah,
effective, and I definitely didn't enjoy it. It did bring me to a place of more clarity. It brought me to a place of just feeling a lot more, because I'm like, "Ooh, okay. I normally do feel things easily, but
yes,
now
yes,
it's
yes.
more of a give thanks. A conscious, more aware feeling of not even just energy and people, but you know, well, what is it called? The air, in a sense. It's like,
Uh-huh.
oh, the air actually feels like something, and it has a feeling to it. So is that an energy, or is it an essence, or is air really alive? As I know it is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
it's like
yeah.
air is an essence, and it's very primal. I'm tapping into that where you said you go into the primal energies, and I'm immediately being very much aware of air right now. Very airy, intellect, wisdom, insight. I feel that. And that could be the amethyst too.
Well, it's funny that lavender in particular, like the mission of alignment is align what? Like align you to your spirit, your true
Mm.
essence, which so is very much a heart centered thing. And then you're saying air this and air that. And like elementally, air is the ruling element of the heart chakra, which is air,
Wow.
which is beautiful. And
This is
and
good,
how that relates
Peter.
to, yeah, it really is more about feeling our feelings
Mm,
individually and collectively, and doing it together, and
mhm.
doing it together and apart, doing just having
Doing
more,
your part. Hello.
yeah, just being more willing to have feelings and feel them and talk about them. But yeah, so wonderful,
This was good. This was really
really
good.
fascinating and beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to
Yeah.
keep you because I do have other things to do
Sure,
today,
sure,
but
sure,
I
sure,
am
sure.
truly honored and I would love to get me a couple pieces. So if
Yeah,
we can chat about that on the whenever, however,
yeah, of course. I
it's
can send you a message from my backup account because I cannot text DM on this main account. But
okay,
I'll
and you
send you.
did. You did.
Oh, okay,
So
okay, perfect,
I
perfect.
will comment on there for you.
Okay,
And you can give me some ideas of I'm thinking some and some carnelian
yeah,
because I've always been that. But before we go, just give me
yes.
a quick feedback on aquamarine because you did bring that up
Oh,
when you were talking about malachite.
well, we could talk about them all. Don't get me started. But aquamarine is like, in a nutshell, the fountain of youth in a gemstone form,
Mm.
which is why it's right here.
Ooh, looking so beautiful, looking
Yeah.
so eloquent, looking so marvelous. Okay.
But yeah,
The
it's
fountain
I
of
mean,
youth of the
well,
gemstones.
yeah, but it's like they all have such beautiful energies when you really get to know them deeply and intimately, not just like, oh, rose quartz, lavender quartz, blah, 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 blah. They're all lovey dovey. No, it's like one's alignment to your soul essence, one's cleansing and purifying of your emotional aspect, one's rejuvenating your vitality and helping you to experience more joy in your physical and emotional and mental selves. They all have very different personalities, different essences, different energies, different effects. And so, I mean, yeah, aquamarine is like, it's immaculate. It's up there. It's amazing. It's basically the fountain of youth, literally. But so are all of them, you know?
Well, that is my birth gemstone. And
Oh,
the fact
okay.
that I said, I would love to live till I believe that I am going to live till I'm 105.
No, we need to talk about that because you're going to live a whole hell of a lot longer than that. And okay, oh, real 60-second story just to wrap this up. This is insane because this dovetails into everything we've been talking about so far. Because as I've been doing the Shakti pot with people, they start spontaneously seeing colors and then having these shamanic spiritual journeys and meeting their inner being and talking to their higher self or their inner child. Well, 2 years ago, I got this woman. No, 4 years ago, I got this woman and her son who has a handicap. He's got seizure condition, handicap, lives in a hospital bed, cannot talk, cannot walk, eats through a tube in his belly, very handicapped. So I get Chrissy and her son Mason into gemstones. He stops having seizures. She starts growing more and more profoundly in her spiritual abilities. After a year, 2 years of her and her son wearing gemstones, I see the telepathy tapes all over TikTok. I'm like, hey, this is unfolding automatically for my clients where I hold up my hands and they start seeing their inner child. I'm like, I think we can get you to talk to your nonverbal son, just like the telepathy tapes. Boom.
Yes.
On day one, Chrissy pops into a shamanic journey and she's seeing her son in a lucid dream while she's wide awake. I'm talking to her on the phone. She's like, I'm like, you can see him? She's like, yes, I can see him. I'm like, you can talk to him? She's like, yes, I can fucking hear his voice in my head. I'm like, holy
Wow.
shit. So I helped Chrissy and her nonverbal son, who's 18, 19 years old. She had her first conversation with her son in her life, got
Wow.
to talk to her son. And then over the next 6 to 12 months, it's revealed that he already has the schematics for not med beds, but crystalline chambers. Advanced Atlantean technology resurfaced, where it's not matrices and plug-in boards and circuit boards and outlets and electronics, but it's like crystals.
Crystalline grids.
Yes,
Yes.
it's a crystal and like
Wow.
on a granite tabletop, and you got all these crystals of specific size and shape around you. You have to use your consciousness to tune into them, and you could literally regenerate your physical body. So, in
This is
talking
getting deep right now.
real
Because
quick, I'm at the end, but I'm talking to Chrissy, her son who's wearing my gemstone necklaces is like, I'm going to be a part of this device. And he says, oh, guess what, Pete? You're also a big part of the team that brings this fucking device to Earth plane. So I've been doing crystals for 25 years like this as high quality crystal necklaces. And I'm directly involved in a team of people that collaborate to bring through not med beds, but crystal chambers that can effect immediate healing, like literally regrow limbs in an hour.
wow. This
And
is
so when
intense.
Chrissy and I were talking about this, I saw a clairvoyant snapshot. I'm like, oh my God, I just saw your fucking son walking down the aisle on his wedding day. I'm like, he's gonna be physical body complete healed. Like
Thanks.
physically, he can't speak or talk or walk or eat through his mouth, but I'm like, I just saw him walking down the aisle on his fucking wedding day, Chrissy. And she's like, oh yeah, well, we're gonna make this device and it's gonna be here in less than 4 years. So you're gonna live a lot longer than 100 years old. Like
Wow.
500, 1,000, yeah, get ready for it. Get ready to have a tropical vacation paradise life for the rest of your life.
I'm here
Like
for it,
Abraham
Peter.
said, just get in vacation mode for the rest of your fucking life.
And this is good. This is good.
Yeah,
And you don't
yeah,
have to die to go to heaven. You just have
yeah,
to align.
yes,
Align, align, align. Thank
yeah,
you, thank you. And we
yeah.
will be
Thank you for
talking.
stopping by. This
Yes,
was so wonderful.
we will
Really,
definitely be
really
talking.
glad to have met you last week, and thank you for stopping by. This was so expansive.
Look, there's some tea that you just opened a can of worms, but we will go deeper into that when we talk next because there's
Yeah,
something there
yeah,
right
yeah.
now. And I'm
Because
like, ooh,
because when you said that, I was like, when she told me this 6 months ago, I'm like, wait a minute. Why you're telling me that we're gonna be creating these fucking crystal chamber med beds? I'm like, that's so fucking weird. When you say that, instantly I'm brought back to 5 and 7 years old when I watched a lot of X-Men cartoons, and I'm like, I don't want to die this time. I'm gonna be fucking Merlin. I'm gonna figure out. I'm gonna live 1,000 years. I knew my X-Men, my superpower was gonna be Wolverine, and I'm gonna live
it
hundreds
pays.
of years. And I didn't know as 5 years old, and then in a journey, I'm like, wait a minute. Was that bits and pieces of my higher self leaking through even at 5 years old to give me the desire, the inspiration? Like Abraham says, I want to live for 1,000 years. I wanted that at 5 years old. And you saying, I want to live to 105. I'm like, no, go back to
Even
childhood because
longer than
it was
that.
so,
I
yes,
have
it was
so
so
much that
much,
I want to learn
yes,
and experience and see and be a part
yes,
of that
so much more than that. Yes, 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 yes.
this is going
All
to be
right.
good. All right,
It was
Peter.
awesome.
It's always a pleasure.
Yes. Have a
Thank
great
you.
afternoon and thank you again for coming by. Have a great day. Have a great
Peace and
day.
love. Peace
All
and
right.
love.
All right. All right. All right. Bye bye.